Today we got a special episode. It's our 1,000 subscribers special.
And a lot of you have been requesting for us to go to Ichiba, and we finally did to celebrate our 1,000 subscribers. And it's honestly one of the best chicken in Hawaii. If you had to leave Hawaii for some reason, what 3 places would you eat on your last day?
That's a good but a very hard question.
I love this question. The question that she asked was, what inspired you both to start a YouTube channel?
This is our little family.
Hello, Ichiba.
Hi, can I place a takeout order?
Yeah.
I'll do a whole order chicken.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, is it possible to order the fried sticks on the side, the cheese sticks?
Yeah, you can get the cheese sticks on the side. It's $6 for 6 pieces.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, your total is gonna be $34. May I get your phone number?
Yeah, my number is...
Okay, give us like 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special episode. It's our 1,000 subscribers special. And we wanted to do a Q&A like we promised you guys.
And a lot of you have been requesting for us to go to Ichiba, and we finally did to celebrate our 1,000 subscribers. And let's get into the video. We have a bunch of questions that you guys submitted. Thank you guys so much. And again, we wanted to thank all of you guys for supporting our channel and really making our dreams come true. And it's just such a pleasure to be able to make content for you guys.
It's just the beginning, guys. I know we can grow as a family.
And before we get into today's Q&A, definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's free, it's easy to support us, so.
And that like button, smash it.
Let's talk about what we ordered first.
We got Ichiba, which is kind of like a popular Korean fried chicken spot.
It's known amongst the locals here. Everybody goes to Ichiba, like
Yes.
literally all walks of life. It's honestly one of the best chicken in Hawaii.
We also did bunsik, which is similar. It's also a Korean style fried chicken. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, right there, you know it's legit when you see the Korean ajimas in the back frying up the chicken. They're made to order, so do call ahead because it will take a long time, and don't be complaining that it's taking forever because it's made to order fresh. It's extra crispy, guys. Crispy.
So we ordered the whole chicken.
Which is like about 18 to 24 pieces. They also do half
24?
orders.
I don't know. I think it's like 16 to 18 pieces.
If you do the half order, it'll be half of that. And with the full order, you get 2 choices of flavors. So there's spicy flavor, Korean, garlic flavor, or shoyu. We went ahead with garlic and Korean. Half order is only 1 flavor. They also come with these fried mozzarella cheese sticks. They only give you 4. These are pretty addicting, guys. So do yourself a favor. If you try Ichiba, get a side order of these. You will not regret it, trust me. They give you a side of daikon radish to reset the taste buds.
Yeah, these are really good. And these are the mozzarella stick things.
The fried cheese sticks, look at that. Crispy wonton wrapper around mozzarella cheese. Simple, can't go wrong.
Very, very tasty though. And you just dip it in that sauce, the residual sauce from the chicken is like Chef kisses. Awesome.
Mouth is watering. So let's dive into the questions, guys.
Okay guys, so I got the trusty questions on my phone. So should we start with the first one?
Yeah, let's do the first one.
So the first one was from Paula Friedman. And thanks Paula for always supporting us. The question that she asked was, what inspired you both to start a YouTube channel?
Paula, thank you for the question, and a very good one, as a matter of fact.
So what caused us to start a YouTube channel is because due to the pandemic, I actually got furloughed from my job. I work in the tourism industry in Hawaii, so I'm still employed, I'm just on furlough. But I mean, we love traveling, we love eating, we love where we live in Hawaii. And we honestly just wanted to do this for quite a long time. I actually wanted to start vlogging back when we were on vacation in Vietnam. That was back in 2015. I actually have like little like videos and stuff that we recorded, but we never like put it out in the world. And since I got furloughed, I found myself very like wanting to have like a hobby, because I would always pour myself like into work so much that once I had no work, I was like, what am I gonna do? You know, like I needed a hobby. And yeah, we just decided, let's pick up the camera or a camera, and we just started a YouTube channel. And we love food, like all over, and we love traveling.
Yeah, our friends would always ask us like, oh, where's a good place to grind? You know, where's a good place to get this and that? And you know, we figured why not do that at the same time support local businesses. And you know, we're trying to do as much as we can to give exposure to these businesses. Yeah, that's basically our inspiration.
Damn, this chicken is good.
You eating already?
Oh. Mukbang Q&A, guys. So garlicky. Crunchy. I really like the garlic one.
Man, tell me you heard that crunch from there. It's so crispy, it lives up to the Korean fried chicken hype, still flavorful. The meat is not dried out, it's still moist.
The Korean flavor is good too.
So the garlic one is very simple. It's almost like a sweet soy based flavor with that punch of garlic. If you like garlic, this is gonna be right up your alley. It makes you wonder how many cloves of garlic they go through to make this.
The sticky Korean is so good.
What does that one taste like?
It's like a honey, like slightly spicy, like gochujang type of sauce. Man, that thing is good. The skin on this chicken.
I've been telling myself fried chicken is keto friendly, guys. This is definitely a value. I mean, altogether, I think with the side order fried sticks, we paid $34, but this can feed a family of 4. This is like a bucket and a half of worth of chicken. They use the whole bird. It's not just like wings and thighs. I mean, I see, like, I don't know what this piece is. Part of the neck or something?
Yeah, I like that they use the whole chicken because it's like you don't waste.
Yeah. You know, it's very Asian of them to do that.
This chicken is so moist, you guys.
Pro tip, take the fried mozzarella stick, introduce it to the sauce. So you get a nice flavor of crunch, cheese, and sauce. It's so good the cheese popped back out. I feel like the simpler the dish is, the more addicting it is, you know? Kind of like French fries. This is one of them. Cheesy mozzarella, crispy wonton. Delicious. I do want to try that spicy Korean. The glaze on this just looks ridiculous. It's like glimmering under these lights.
Look at that. You want the chicken thigh?
Well, so much flavor and texture.
And guys, Ichiba, the location, they're in the middle of Honolulu on Keamoku Street. They do have parking in the front of their store, but it's a very, very busy intersection. So definitely be careful when you're driving there.
Call ahead, drive safe, enjoy the chicken. 3 steps to Flavor Town. Next question is from Allard. I'm sorry if I butchered this. Allard Tajan Lim Sang. He asks simply, which watch do you wear? And I believe when he asked this question, it was in the Ohana Hale video. So, good question, Allard. Because I'm a pretty avid watch collector myself. I actually wanted to start a watch channel, just reviewing and showcasing watches, but
It's an expensive hobby, guys.
yeah, it's really expensive. So So we're eating instead. Actually, I like eating more. But anyway, the watch I was wearing in that video was actually a recent acquisition of mine. I had my eye on it and they just released last year, and it's from the Grand Seiko line. This watch is a limited edition.
Limited edition.
It's a limited edition 60th anniversary master quartz certified. So basically that means it's like accurate to, I don't know, 5 seconds a year, plus or minus. I can make a whole video about this watch, guys. It is the SBGP 015. That's the watch code or the watch serial number. My original intention of buying this watch was for like a daily wearer that was robust, sporty looking, yet I wanted the fit and finish to look good. Upon receiving it was such a good quality like watch, I was like afraid to ding it up, so now I can't wear it to work. Kind of ironic. But yeah, Allard, definitely a keen eye. I'm sure you have quite the collection as well.
So guys, we've gotten a lot of questions regarding our ethnic backgrounds.
Ooh.
My ethnic background, I am nationally born and raised in America from Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm ethnically Japanese, Chinese, and Korean. Generation wise, I believe that I'm 5th generation Japanese.
Damn.
So yeah, my family's been in Hawaii for hundreds of years. I believe Chinese, Korean, I might be like either 5th, 4th, or 3rd generation. Dad, if you're watching, let them know in the comments below what generation I am, because honestly, I'm not too sure. But
They're probably around enjoying okazuya.
what? No, but my family's Chinese. So chop suey.
Chop suey, yeah. I'm not that interesting. I'm just Vietnamese. It might be interesting because people think I'm Japanese or Korean, but I'm Vietnamese, 100%. I was born and raised here, Honolulu, Hawaii. My parents, they met here, but they're both originally from Vietnam. So I guess you could call me 1st generation. My dad actually escaped the Vietnam War. He came over here by boat. It's a whole crazy story. I mean, I could probably make a whole video on that.
Thank you guys so much for the ethnic questions, because you probably look at us and like, what kind of Asian are they? They look kind of like different. Okay. Dang, guys. Oh, and shout out to Cynthia I. Thank you so much for all of the questions. We're not really gonna be getting into all the political questions, so we try to answer most of your questions. So her first question was our ethnic backgrounds, and then she asked about our middle school and high school. Oh, and shout out to Marvin Miyashiro. He also kind of caught on because I said I was from Kapahulu, and he thought that I went to Kaimuki High School. But sorry, I went to Kalani High School.
It's a good guess though.
Middle school, I went to Kaimuki Middle School. That district actually from like where the zoo is all the way up to like where the KCC is, that's actually Kalani district. So yeah, that's where I went to.
Not recently, sorry. I moved to Boa when I was 5, and I went to Royal School Elementary, and then for middle school I went to Kwananakoa, and high school Roosevelt, all within like, around the Nu'uanu Pa'oa area.
Punch Bowl, lower Punch Bowl,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, upper Punch Bowl. That's kind of like the area I grew up in. Still here actually.
Oh yeah, by the way, we are filming in Felix's parents' house, a very intimate setting with you guys.
We also went next door to Ichiba, and we also went next door from Ichiba to Kiyamoku Seafood. They're known for their affordable auction grade set up.
Next door to Ichiba is one of the most affordable and also really good auction grade poke and seafood sashimi. It's
Yes.
called Kiyamoku Seafood, and for dessert actually, sorry we didn't get any like sweet desserts, but we got some really great
a lot of
chutoro
food.
and hamachi.
Yeah. So this sashimi platter was $25.
Total of 1 pound, right?
Yeah, 1 pound.
Okay, so the next question from Cynthia was, if you had to leave Hawaii for some reason, what 3 places would you eat on your last day?
That's a good but a very hard question.
I think for me, it'd definitely be like food that I would crave if I moved away from Hawaii, which is probably like Hawaiian food.
Just disintegrates because it's so buttery. I like the chutoro better.
I think, yeah, I would choose something that's like Hawaiian food. Oh my god, melt in your mouth, guys. So for Hawaiian food, I definitely go to Waiahole Poi Factory. It's just really far, guys.
I mean,
It's far.
yeah, it's more on the far side, not super far, like on the other side of the island, but It's just my job and their hours of operation. It's kind of hard. We have to kind of plan it around my day off. Maybe like something Hawaiian. Poke. Poke is one thing.
Definitely.
I mean, I know there's fish all over the nation, like sushi, but I feel like poke is one thing Hawaii is known for. And I know I'm gonna miss poke.
Yeah, Hawaiian poke is actually really hard to replicate unless you've like lived here and you know like the flavors. Definitely plate lunches too. You would probably want to get a plate lunch.
Plate lunch, yeah.
Definitely Rainbows, because I actually grew up right near Rainbows and that has just so much nostalgia to me that I'm probably gonna miss it a lot. So I'd probably get Rainbows. Rainbows mixed plate, definitely.
I don't know, it's so hard. There's so many good plate lunch places here in Hawaii. We could do like a whole season, just make plate lunches alone.
You mean series?
Yeah, series. I like Cow Grill. There's a place called Hamada General Store. That place is relatively new. I think 2 years now it's been open, but it's really good. Sugoi's garlic fried chicken. If you guys remember, or if you guys have been keeping up, in one of the videos I mentioned that Hawaii is like the unofficial chicken morsel capital of the world. I'd go Sugoi's or Mitsukin, hands down. Because I know I'm definitely gonna miss those. But yeah, good question, Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia, and also I think Shuki is a cookie. You both asked about
Shuki!
hikes and stuff. Just to kind of give you guys a background about us, we're not really like crazy active hikers or anything.
We're not avid hikers. Like we're more like recreational.
Yeah, so we just go hiking like sometimes. We do want to preface our hiking and beach stuff as dangerous. Not to scare you guys, not all of them are dangerous, but depending on the weather, like Hawaii's weather is so unpredictable. It'll rain out of nowhere, it'll flood out of nowhere, and sometimes like because we're in the middle of the ocean, literally the Pacific Ocean, we get like random tsunami threats, random hurricane threats. It gets very crazy. So if you do go on any hikes in Hawaii, or if you go to the beach in Hawaii, just be aware of your surroundings and be aware of the weather, because things can just take a turn like instantly. Like the other day, it literally was flooding everywhere, flooded.
Yeah.
And also, before you move here, before you come to Hawaii, do not touch the turtles and the monk seals. You can take pictures and see them from afar, but please do not go near them.
I think what Amanda's trying to say is just respect the island, respect the wildlife.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. That's the one thing I ask of you guys. Just please do not disturb their natural habitat.
But as far as recommendations go, we do the usual hikes like Pillbox and Lani Kai. That's a good one.
Oh, and for Shuki is a cookie, you asked about waterfall hikes. If you Google any waterfall hike in the Manoa Tantalus area, they're all really great. Some of them are harder than others. Manoa Falls, really leisurely, really nice. I think that's the only recommendations we really have, right? Oh, and then you asked about beaches. Honestly, we try to stay away from Waikiki Beach just because parking. If you guys want to go to some really, really beautiful beaches, we definitely suggest like Lani Kai, Kailua, Waimanalo, even North Shore,
Waimea.
Oh, and guys, I know a lot of you have been telling us or asking us to do like some kind of North Shore video. We're definitely getting to it, okay? We're definitely getting to it, but like how he said earlier, it's kind of hard to plan around his work schedule, and also North Shore right now is just blowing up. It's crazy because the winter swells, or is usually like, you know, the pipeline, what's it called, competition, the surf competition, and there's like a lot, like a ton of people.
It's like
there.
Hawaii's winter solstice or something, so the waves are like crazy.
Yeah, the waves get really crazy during
like
the winter time.
30-foot waves, like.
They're even saying 100 feet this year. So so that's the reason why we haven't gone recently. It's crazy because North Shore can get really crazy during the summer and then really crazy in the winter. So we have to find like a good time to go, or else there's just so much people and so many things going on. We're definitely gonna do a North Shore video, so stay tuned for that.
This is lip smacking good. Man, I'm getting full.
I'm already full. Okay, next question from Cynthia was our favorite supermarket. And our favorite supermarket is Times Supermarket. It's locally owned and operated.
We get most of our groceries from there on the days we're not filming.
And they actually pride themselves in constantly supporting local businesses, which that's pretty much our mission. So our missions are aligned, you know, and their produce is really reliable. They try to, you know, get locally sourced ingredients, and honestly the staff there is always friendly. They actually always do like fundraisers for schools, so certain times of the year they do this thing where when you go grocery shopping they ask you which high school you want to donate to, and I always thought that was super cool of them to do that. Another question was our favorite thing about living in Hawaii, the pros and cons of living in Hawaii.
I feel like we could make a whole video on that.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Yeah, maybe just some main points.
I would say for the there's honestly a lot of pros. The biggest one I would say is like the aloha spirit. Everyone is always nice. Everyone is very chill, laid back.
Mindful.
Everyone's
Courteous.
respectful. My next pro would be the safety. In Hawaii, it's pretty safe compared to other parts of the United States. My one con for living in Hawaii is the roads freaking suck.
Ooh,
The roads are so junk. Every road in town is literally pothole ridden. If you have a nice car and you're trying to drive in town, you're just gonna blow your shocks and blow up your tires.
That's why you see a lot of SUVs, trucks. So my pros would have to be, I mean, I agree with everything Amanda said as well, but I would have to say I like the clean air quality here in Hawaii. Like we've been to Asia, we've been, to the States, and when we come back home, it's just the sense of like that Aina air, that island air. I don't know what it is. It just feels so much fresher. Like it's easy to breathe, unless it's foggy. Then that's different. The weather's good, so I guess you can say weather and air. I like that everything's close together because we are confined to an island. So the farthest you'd have to drive across the island, probably like an hour drive without traffic. Some of my cons, because we are an island, there's not much to do, to be honest. I mean, once you've explored all the hiking spots, you've gone to the beach, there's not really much to do other than go out to eat, try new places. We usually just do barbecues here with friends, but because of the pandemic, that's limited now. So
Favorite memories as a kid on Oahu. Cynthia had a lot of questions, so
Oh,
that's Cynthia. But these are really, really great questions, and I'm glad that you guys want to know more about us. Because honestly, we thought no one was gonna leave any questions.
Oh.
My favorite memory as a kid on Oahu was when, back then you could literally like cruise the streets. I'm a 90s baby, so back in the 90s, everything was like safe, you know what I mean? Literally, we would just go to the liquor store, convenience store, or like the corner store. We would just go get, our parents would just give us money for like icy or something and just get an icy, get some snacks, go to the crack seed store.
There's a lot to list, but I guess for me it'll be it's just the simplicity of things, like being able to just hang out with your friends, not worry about, I'm an 80s baby. If you had a cell phone, you were like balling, right? I didn't have a cell phone until like freshman year of high school. Yeah, it's simple. Like get on your bike and just meet up, hang out, cruise the streets, like Amanda said. Oh, and the prices of like food back then, it was like $5 for like a plate lunch. $10 could go a long ways, guys, back then. But yeah, those are some good times, good memories.
Oh, and also I used to always cruise the beach because I used to live right by Waikiki. So I go walls, cruise, bodyboard, like all that stuff. Those are good memories. I'm paying for it now though with my eyes, but
I've seen her younger pictures. Her skin was darker than this chicken.
what? Yeah, beach bumming back in the days. Places to volunteer or worthwhile organizations to donate to. We definitely would recommend Women's Fund of Hawaii, Hawaii Food Bank, which has been like helping a lot of families these days with the food and because of the pandemic and stuff, and Make-A-Wish Hawaii for all those like really sad cases of those children with cancer and making their wishes come true.
For me, it would be the food bank. I try to donate every Thanksgiving to the Hawaii Food Bank, just because I feel like food is so universal. Everyone needs to eat, everyone enjoys food, and everyone deserves to have food on the table. Homelessness is a big thing here in Hawaii, and I feel like they gotta eat. We all gotta eat, folks.
Do you plan to have kids? And yet, if yes, what neighborhood do you see yourself raising kids in?
Oh, we actually had talks about this.
So I personally really liked the area that I grew up in Kapahulu. It's very quiet. Everyone honestly like knows each other. The house that I grew up in actually was my great grandfather's house. So literally growing up, we knew all of our neighbors. We knew literally everyone on our block. It was just very cozy. We could ride up and down the street with our bikes and not have to worry about cars. Honestly, like the best schools are around there. Produced me. It's also in town too, which is pretty close to everything. My main requirements is one, it has to be like a very like quiet, safe neighborhood, and two, in town. I'm a townie, so yeah, I need to be in close proximity to town. Oh, also I was thinking like Manoa, or no, you were thinking that.
Yeah, I mean, Manoa is more like a retirement neighborhood. A lot of the older folks or rich folks live there. But it is safe, it's quiet, and it's nice and cool. I mean, although it does rain more often than not over there, I generally like the area.
And it's also in town too, and it's right by the university.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Dixon Dang. He says, what's your favorite pho place on Oahu? I think you need to answer that one.
All right, Dixon, let's get down to it. Personally, I like a place in Cultural Plaza that I used to frequent all the time before, called Hung Lang. We were planning on reviewing it in a future episode. And River Street of called Do Jiao. In its heyday, there were lines like down the side of the river area. Like people would plan their weekends to go eat there, guys. It was that good. Can't go wrong with either one of those two.
They're both in Chinatown.
Yeah, one is in Cultural Plaza, one is in Chinatown, both within like a block from each other. But yeah, check them out.
Okay, next question is Peter Chambers says, congrats, you do a great job. Are you both in radiology? Notice the sweatshirt, Amanda. Felix, where you get your sling at? First question, no, we're both not in radiology, only he is. I just like to rep their clothes because that's actually kind of like a, what is that sweatshirt? Like a fundraiser kind of thing?
So Hawaii's radiology program is kind of like very close-knit. It's a very small community of us. They hold fundraisers for their grad party, invite all the X-ray people, and kind of like as a thank you. So we try to support them. You know, we buy their class shirts and sweatshirts. So I like to buy myself one, and I get Amanda one too. So.
And it's just honestly a cozy sweatshirt, so that's why I wear it.
No.
But yeah, he's in radiology. I am not. And he asked where you got your sling from. And if you want to know where he got the camera bag that we use, which is the sling bag, check our description. We have everything linked down there. It's one of our affiliate links, so definitely check it out and purchase through the link.
Good eye, good taste. That sling was my choice.
Okay, next question is from Stephanie L. She asks, which states would you guys like to travel to if you had to go to the mainland? And also, is all your family members living in Hawaii? If I could travel anywhere on the mainland, we already been to San Francisco, Vegas, California.
LA. We want to go to New York.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one place.
Winter, New York in winter time.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of cliche, but you know.
Also, I really want to go to Seattle.
I think Portland would be fun.
Surprisingly, I kind of want to go to like Utah, Salt Lake City. Supposedly it's really pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, and I also want to go to Washington DC to visit all of like that historical stuff. That's interesting, right?
Or the
the southern states.
yeah, the southern states.
And Texas. I really want to try Tex-Mex in Texas.
Oh, I kind of have family in Texas, so.
Oh, and Louisiana for that Cajun.
Yeah, we kind of want to just go everywhere in the States almost. Maybe when traveling is safe again, we do a travel vlog. You know, those of you who live in where we're heading, give us some tips.
We'll definitely let you guys know.
Yeah, it seems like kind of a while, but.
Family members living in Hawaii. So pretty much all of my family lives in Hawaii. I think I have distant relatives on my dad's side and maybe my mom's side in California, but a lot of my relatives live on Oahu or on the Big Island.
My relatives from my dad's side we're mostly in Vietnam still. From my mom's side, they're everywhere. They're scattered. I think there's only like maybe I have one auntie left here, but on my mom's side, the majority of them moved to the States. So I have cousins from California. My mom's a twin. Her twin sister's in Texas. My recent auntie moved to Vegas side. If you're watching, you know, hello. I have family in Germany too. My dad's sister.
Yeah, his twin is in Germany.
Not my twin. One of my cousins look like me.
Okay, next question is from Jordan Carmichael. Hi Jordan, thank you for asking this question. She asked how we met each other and what's the story. Guys, it's kind of a funny story. I have a friend who was like acquaintance from middle school and high school. We weren't that close, but we actually ended up getting closer in college, and she is actually his acquaintance as well, like kind of through like family kind of thing. And one day I hung out with her and she posted a picture of me and her together. And it just so happens that Felix came across this video and he commented on it saying, your friend is pretty. And she was kind of asking me like, oh, like there's this guy that I know and he's saying that you're pretty, what do you think? And she showed me his picture and everything, and I was like,
and she fell in love.
no, I was like, ew, who is that? That's gross.
Okay, I'm not photogenic. I'm much better looking in person. For those of you who know me, leave a comment. Back me up.
So then randomly, like I totally forgot about that comment and that Instagram and all that. And then randomly, like that same week, we go to this bar, Gangnam Cafe, if you guys know it. I ended up going there and he was actually there. And my friend was like, oh my God, that's him. And I was like, oh, he actually looks better in person. And then it all kind of just went like that. I don't know.
I just remember my friends were like, dude, that's the girl. This girl you were like creeping on IG. And I'm like, oh man, this is so embarrassing. We were literally like a table away from each other. Like she was right there next to me. And you know, after like I had some drinks in, you know, I was like the most
liquid courage.
Most confident guy in the world. I tried to sing my heart out, you know, to impress her. Little did I know at the end of the song, I would look over and she's not even paying attention.
Anyway, we're together now, almost 8 years later, so I guess the stars aligned in that sense. The next and final question are from Shooky as a Cookie. We kind of talked about the water, the hiking, and Shooky as a Cookie wanted to know our favorite things to do in Hawaii and must see and do in Hawaii.
That's a good question.
Honestly, there's not much to do in Hawaii other than like outdoor stuff. But if you guys do come to Hawaii, definitely something you need to do is watch the sunset or watch the sunrise.
It's very picturesque, very memorable. Try surfing. You know, there's boards you can rent. You can try boogie boarding.
If you're not a strong swimmer or if you don't know what you're doing, you might want to get lessons. Just putting it out there. We just don't want you guys to get hurt. So just be cautious, okay?
You can do Coco Head. Coco Head is awesome too, but it's a little more of a stairs hike if you don't mind just hiking straight up the side of a mountain. Oh, but the view is epic up there. Oh,
and one of our other favorite things to do is definitely go karaoke-ing. Yeah, we love karaoke.
Yeah, I guess the serenading worked.
He has a really nice voice, that's why, because it's nice and deep, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Final question. Places you want to travel to and our dream destinations. I love this question just because I have so many places that I want to go in the world. Definitely on my top dream destinations is to go to Norway or wherever you can see the northern lights in Europe. That's like my dream destination.
We see a lot of other vlogs and videos about like these what do you call that, igloo hotels, where you're like staying in an igloo kind of structure, and it's just so natural and gorgeous. We do want to experience that, maybe on our honeymoon or something.
Another place I really want to go to is like Iceland or like Scotland or just pretty much Europe. We've never been to any European country yet, so definitely want to do that. I think we can just eat our way through Europe so easily. Okay guys, this is our little fur baby.
The food mongler, Lucille. This is our little family. Video might be a little long. We apologize. Or if you like this kind of stuff, hey, thumbs up.
So guys, we're kind of wondering if you guys would be interested in supporting our channel in other ways other than just subscribing, and we're thinking about doing a Patreon. Let us know if you guys are interested in supporting us through a Patreon, maybe do like a subscription or something like that. But for now, if you guys want to support us and you guys feel like you want to help, you know, fund our channel and definitely help us get new equipment and eat a lot of great food, we're gonna be leaving our PayPal account down below, and feel free to donate. And if you don't, that's cool too, but if you want to just give a little bit and help us out, then we're gonna leave that down below, so definitely check it out if you can. And yeah, we're gonna continue to give you guys really great content, and we want to thank you guys again so much for helping us reach 1,000 subscribers. It really means the world to us, and even Lucy right here.
And it does help us get a step closer to making even better content for you guys. And just want to extend our mahalos and appreciation. So thanks again guys for watching, for tuning in today to our special segment of Q&A. And here's to the next step.
Let me see you guys on the next one.
All
Bye
right.
guys.
See ya.